Hey guys, and welcome to Dark Souls 3 on the PC. Now, before we get started, I kind of have like a brief thing I kind of want to say here. It's not going to take up too much time, hopefully. Kind of try to figure out where I want to start here. I've actually beaten Dark Souls 3 on the Xbox One, I think twice now, or I think on my second run through, what have you. But here's the thing. I am actually trying to migrate away from console gaming and kind of go to PC gaming. Not because, you know, there's any underlying reason like, oh, PC gaming's better or Xbox sucks or anything like that. Although I will say I think PC gaming is better. That's not the reason. I kind of started playing games for achievements, and I didn't buy games for achievements, but it was getting to that point, and I kind of missed the fun of the game. Now, Dark Souls, I never did that for achievements because Dark Souls is it's a meaty series. It's a wonderful series. And I absolutely love it. I've played all of them except for I've never beaten Demon Souls. I need to do that at some point. Anyways, before I keep going on here and don't get into the game, I bought this amazing computer and I absolutely love it. Runs everything at 60 frames per second, 1080p. It's beautiful. Actually runs things beyond 60 frames per second. It's Oculus ready. Not willing to get into that, but you might be wondering why we're starting with Dark Souls 3. Well, that's actually part of the reason why, is because I know my computer can do well. I want to play the most recent one so I can play this beautiful game on this. It's also the most relevant Dark Souls game in the series right now since it just recently came out. And also, I know that so many people have already played this, and you guys have probably already beaten it and seen other people play it and speedrun it. But I'm so excited to bring this to the world and show the world how I play Dark Souls. It's probably no different from how you play it, but I've been wanting to do this for a very, very long time. And I know that this is probably overshadowed by the fact that a lot of people have already played it, seen it, but the goal here is to have fun. I'm going to have fun. It doesn't even feel like I'm recording or talking. I'm just playing Dark Souls, and Dark Souls is one of my favorite series of all time. So let's, without further ado, let's kind of jump into this, turn everything up to the highest that we can. Blah blah blah. I am actually playing. Is there a way to turn it ultra high? Max. Advanced settings. Everything's on max now. Good. That's what we're doing here, people. Max. Turn that up a little bit. I am playing with an Xbox 360 controller. I am not at that PC gaming level to use keyboard and mouse on Dark Souls, but I'm going to be quiet now.
It is called Lothric, where the transitory lands of the Lords of Cinder converge. In venturing north, the pilgrims discover the truth of the old words. The fire fades, and the lords go without thrones. When the link of fire is threatened, the bell tolls, unearthing the old lords of Cinder from their graves. Aldrich, saint of the deep, Farron's undead legion, the Abyss Watchers. And the reclusive lord of the profaned capital. Yon the giant. truth, the lords will abandon their thrones. And the unkindled will rise. Nameless, accursed undead, unfit even to be cinder. And so it is that ash seeketh embers.
Alright, so now that amazing cutscene is over, let's make our character. I haven't done a sorcerer on this run, on this game. I'm going to do his typical warrior here, so, you know, your standard stuff. Hydric. Now, young knight. Let's look at the... Yeah, we'll do knight. Excuse me. Let's see here. Life ring, no, it doesn't help out too much. Actually, it kind of does, but and blessing. Yeah, we'll do life ring. Base presets. You know what? I'm gonna try to let's just do common. Build. Oh. Let's just do standard. We'll do mature, giggity goo. Cool. Alright, so, you know, you're probably like, why didn't you record this with your consoles? Well, first off, the consoles, they don't, you know, do 60 frames per second, except for Dark Souls 2 Scholar of the First Sin, which is beautiful. But I have the Elgato HD capture card, and it's just too... I can't really rely on it. I can't record for too long with it just messing up. You know what I mean? Like, I'll record 20 minutes, and it's just like... I'll go back to watch the playback of it, and it just cuts and cuts and cuts. So I have to, like, record 20 minutes, stop, you know, exit out of Elgato on my PC, reboot it back up. Back then, I just had a laptop, too, so that could have had, you know, something to do with it. But it's just... I can't rely on it. So I just decided to never do it. Oh, that young 60 frames per second. That's such a not too big of a deal to me, but it's okay. I'm lying. It's a pretty big deal because it's so nice. Now I don't know a ton of lore about these games. I know a decent amount, but not enough to be like one of those dudes that like they live and breathe Dark Souls. For sure, no doubt. Like, you'll notice something about how I play. I don't typically parry, just because I'm not very good at it. The times that I do parry, it's lucky. I know that well, that's something for later, actually. But I know that you come back here later. There's, I forgot his name, something Gundyr, and then Champion Gundyr. And he was supposed to be me, essentially, but he was a little too late. We won't be using that very much, but we'll be using this quite a bit, I'm sure. I probably should have backstabbed him, but we've already seen the backstab. Oh! Like that. Now, let's see here. What was I going to say? Oh... let's see. Someone's shooting at me, aren't they, with a bow and arrow? Ow, that hurt. I know there's like some crazy lizards over here. This game is just, these games are beautiful, they're wonderful, everything about them is great. Miyazaki and his team are just phenomenal. Even though Dark Souls 2 wasn't made by him, the DLC was, but even so, and even though the game was big for the sake of being big, it was still amazing. It was still great, because it's Dark Souls. When I first saw this, I was like, my gosh, those crystal lizards are like nutty now. Oh gosh. They're huge now, but the animation is just wonderful. Like, honestly, like they are so well done. Oh gosh. Use that Estus. Alright, maybe I can finish him off here. No, I can't. There we go. Oh. Well, what? Jump for joy. Let's do that one. See what I mean? Like, my playstyle is probably not very different from yours. But like I said, I'm just very excited to be able to play this now and record it, and everything's good and dandy. Cost me some money, but you know, no risk, no return. That's what they say. But you know, I want my channel to grow. So if you guys enjoy this, if you like this, you know, kind of doing a new run with me here, you should let your friends know. I'll always appreciate the support. You know, subscribe or drop a like, whatever you guys want to do there. Just want my channel to grow so I can I don't know, just be nice to do, you know, to be able to have more people following, and then more people, like the community growing, and then like playing with a bunch of people. That'd be pretty cool. Yeah, we know how to do that. It's a wonderful scenery right here. So these episodes are going to be longer, 30-40 minutes maybe. There might be a time where it's like 20 minutes, they're 25, depending on how I feel, and like how, you know, the boss battles go and everything. Because, you know, the Nameless King is a bit of a turd. He's a bit of a dick turd. Beautiful. Pretty sure that's Lothric. It has to be Lothric. But yeah, we'll see. So obviously time travels in this game, like no doubt about it. Because you come back here and everything's all dark, and it's Champion Gundyr. Whenever he was like at his youngest, he was infected by the undead thing that now infects him. I have a theory about that, by the way. And it's out there, so bear with me. So later on in the game, you'll come across 2 dragons at Lothric Castle that are protecting the princes. And when you kill them, they're not technically dead yet. You have to find their feet that has like the pus of man thing sticking out of it, and then you have to kill them. So I am wondering when those pilgrims come over, or not pilgrims, but like the undead, do they evolve into a dragon? Is that what's going on there? And are those the same thing with this butterfly things, like you that are guarding the Dragon Slayer armor, or whatever it's called? You'll see the undead worshipping these trees or whatnot, and we'll see that later on near the Lothric place. And you'll see probably like a couple of them in the trees. Like, now, are they turning into those butterflies? I wonder. But it's out there. It's like I said, it's out there. Like, I wonder if some of these things that are turning into a pus of man, if they will eventually be a dragon. Oh gosh, I didn't mean to do that so soon. It's a pretty out there theory, but you know. Boom. I thought about it. I was like, I mean, literally anything could be as possible in Dark Souls. I mean, they kind of link Demon Souls finally to this. Even though I haven't played Demon Souls, I know a lot about it, because pretty much I spend a lot of my time just researching Dark Souls stuff, because it's just a lot of fun. That obviously is the tomb that what's his name was in. I'm pretty sure. Gosh dang, Pinwheel? I think that's it. From the first Dark Souls. Could be wrong, but I think so. Alright, so let's kill Gundyr. Udex Gundyr, that's his name. Oh! Come on. Ah, I missed it. You're like, no you didn't. That's not where you're supposed to hit anyways. This is scary. Some would argue that this might be, I mean, Champion Gundyr is obviously a pain in the butthole, but this guy's kind of hard to, with the big custom man thing, he's kind of hard to manage, but he's still pretty easy. Let's get him, boom. Rest in peace, man. Get this lit. But it's kind of unpredictable custom man, but he's just not obviously as strong. This game's so good with the storytelling. Some would argue that it's not. I couldn't be effed. A lot of you are probably out right now going to go see Suicide Squad, and if so, I hope you enjoy it. I'll be seeing it soon. A lot of mixed reviews coming out about it. But hopefully it is a some good times, you know, in light of that garbage Batman vs Superman. I actually watched the Ultimate Edition, the Batman showering naked, extended Superman and Lois Lane in the bathtub edition. I said Batman showering naked like he would do something else, but and like the FU's edition, that I watched that one. It adds more story, I think, and it's a bit more better. It's a bit better than the theatrical version, I think. In that it ties the story a bit better. Like the first edition seemed a bit choppy. It was edited poorly. It just go from like a tense scene to Batman going, you know, spoilers, going to Lex Luthor in prison. I'll probably stop right there with spoilers, but it was just choppy. I'll let you watch it and see for yourselves. Just in case you're just dying to see Batman vs Superman. I'll hold off on those spoilers, baby. But yeah, and God be with you if you do, because it's a turd of a movie. I actually I literally cannot watch the Doomsday fight. It's so bad. Spoiler alert. I can't watch it. It's just so bad.
Welcome to the bonfire, and I am a firekeeper. I tend to the flame. The lords have left their thrones, and must be delivered to them.
The lords have left their thrones!
To this end, I am... Farewell, may the
Okay, so, there we go. I thought that was a wonderful addition to the game. Even though you can't, like, what some people thought was, you know, you making your own bonfire all over the place. I thought you making the first one was just wonderful at the freaking Firelink Shrine. And it has changed.
Asher produce the Loth. Very well, then taken.
Let's see, what should we do? Probably strength. I'm going to level up. Strength. A couple on strength. Let's see, now I got... Nope, I'm messing up here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There we go. And maybe 1 dexterity. There we go.
Farewell, I've made the flip.
Ah, another one. Well, you're not alone. We unkindled our work as a connection, and it'd have us seek the lords of sin, but we're talking true legends with the metal to live. Don't you think?
This game tells a dark tale. Now, I'm not gonna hold back on spoilers in this game because, again, I'm assuming most of you watch this. We'll probably preface it with a Dark Souls 3 spoiler alert quote, but on my first playthrough, the Pilgrim, I had him, meet me back here, and I never actually did what he wanted me to do, use my inner strength or what have you, and eventually I just came back and he died. He was dead, and I was like, what? You know what I mean? Like, what? It's redonkulous.
Well, I am on. As you're in search of a toilsome journey, let me smith. I am a smith.
Such is my purpose.
Prithee,
Prithee. Let's go kill that guy out here real quick. The katana dude. See if we can drop that young weapon. I'll probably get my butt handed to me, to be honest. He's up here. I forgot the sword he dropped, so I just know he's a pain in the wiener. Kill these dudes real quick. East-west shield. No. Yeah, he does bleeding damage. That's what it was. Yeah. Oh, that was totally a backstab. Might as well heal twice. Oh, I'm dead. This is bad. We can do it. Probably not, though. Oh. This is, make me nervous. Oh, man. Yeah, there it goes. We'll save him for another time. I remember whenever like, one of my friends told me about him. He's like, he's pretty tough. And I said, no, he's not, because I went and killed him like when I was like level 40 or 50. And he's like, that's why he wasn't tough, is because of that. I need to get good, as they would say, as the young kids would say. How much does this give me? Not very much. Okay. Well, let's at least go back up there. I think there is an Estus shard up there, up here, up hither. No, it's on the other side. At least I'm pretty sure it's up there. It's also where you get the Solaire armor, which was a pleasant surprise. You have to bring them the juice that Mr. Siegfried Onion Bro gives you. Wait, no, I have to buy the key, don't I? Looks like I done goofed. We'll come back. It's not like I got anything but time right now. I'm kind of in between jobs. Boys, don't work at a call center. You enjoy your mental health. That would be a bad decision. I worked at DirecTV for 2 years, and now that I finally left, I can talk about it. And it's not for everybody. Okay, let me put it this way: if you want to work in a call center, go for it. There's some good money to be had if there's one near you. I'm pretty sure, anyways. They started me off at 11 an hour, but then eventually I was making about 15 and some change an hour. Plus, I was bonusing about a little over 1,000 every single month, so the money was decent. But just the people you talk to, and the peers, and the people above you, there's expectation after expectation after awful person after just terrible people. It's now that I'm pretty sure. I have a theory about this place, but we'll talk about it in a minute. It's just it will get old, no doubt, unless you're a robot. Like I said, oh man, just the expectations are rather wild. And the people are just awful. Like, there was my last call that I took, one of my last few calls that I took while I was there. This lady would not let me speak, and I think her name was, I don't care. I kind of think she's an awful person. I think her name's like, what was her name? I was trying to remember. Trudy Wazenberg, or Trudy something. She was a terrible person. An awful person, actually. And she wouldn't let me talk at all, and was ridiculing me and the company that I work for, all that good stuff. Now, normally it's like, just say it's just they don't mean it, they don't know. Now, that's one thing to take in mind, but it's another thing when you literally take that maybe not as aggressive call, but you take a similar kind of calls for 8 hours. You take about 30 of them every day, and again, not all calls are like that, but you can expect about 30 or 40% of them to be that way, depending on what company you work for. And it's terrible. So eventually there's a breaking point, and I reached it after 2 years. Again, I can't believe I was there for 2 years, but, you know, the money was kept me there. And you kind of reach this mental point that you just have no return on. This is the best way to explain it. Like, you kind of just become dead. And then, like, you come home and you're just a dick to everyone around you, like your loved ones, just everybody. It's awful. Again, though, it's different for everybody. Some might be able to do it and be like, oh, it's not so. Hey, that's pretty good. Go check out eDupes TV. But yeah, no, it's just wasn't for me after 2 years. A lot of negative things were happening that since AT&T bought DirecTV that I'll go into in a different video. I don't really feel like talking about it right now, but like I said, I'm in between jobs, kind of waiting to hear back from some people. You know, hoping and praying that I get one soon. I'm sure I will. Oh gosh, I forgot this dude's a pussy man. That like killed my ears. Oh man, that's like a one-hit kill right there. By the way, that boom. Well, oh, I'm dead. I think. Nope, I'm not. Dear Lord. What? I need to get away from this, bruh. Thanks for killing everybody for me, though. I really appreciate it. Oh, man. How are you not dead, man? Now that I'm all out of Estus. Jeez. Those guys don't mess around. But, you know, I expect to get one soon. A job, that is. And I look forward to it. To get back on my feet, to actually, you know, labor stuff. Kind of looking into hospitals, looking into, excuse me, a lot of different places. I think down there's a shortcut. And I think I'm going to go hit that young bonfire before I go down there. So, you know, this is going to be like a full playthrough. The only way I'm going to edit it at all is if, like, I keep going to one boss and I just keep losing and keep losing and keep losing. Because I think if you do that to Dark Souls, like, if you just, you know, kind of edit, skip ahead a little bit, I think that takes you out of the experience, even though it might make for a better video. It makes the video experience not as pure. I don't know, if you're watching this, just let me know what you think of what I should do once it gets to that point. So, there will be times where I'll just die. And we'll be pretty, tell you what. Let's see here. So I'm definitely trying to just get this first one just chock full of stuff. Just a good, lengthy video. That giggity goo. Yeah, it's a shortcut. That's what I thought. Just want to double check. Always, I'm a curious little boy. In the words of Tobias Funke, you spitting Samuel by curious. If you haven't watched Arrested Development yet, go watch it. It is wonderful. See what I mean? They're praying to the trees, and they're turning into that. See, look. They're slowly turning into a tree. Unless they are turning into the great big trees. I think they're turning into the butterfly dudes thingy jiggers. I'd like to know what you guys think. Those of you that do watch this. Alright, now we can press on. Pressing on. So there's an argument. You know, people say this game is easier, which it is. But people are always like, you know, is it because you played the other Dark Souls that it's easier? Or, you know, sorry, not or. That's essentially the argument. It's like, since it's because you play the other Dark Souls, is that what makes it easier? No, I disagree. I'll go back to Dark Souls 1 and get my butt handed to me, no matter what. Like, I'm still decent at it. You know, don't think I'm a poundsy at it, but I still get destroyed a lot of the times from bosses. It's just, it was a different time, and games weren't as accessible as they are now. That seems to be the trend with sequels. Let's make it more accessible for newer people, which I disagree with. I think we should make it as non-accessible as possible. No, I'm kidding. You got to find a balance, and I think Dark Souls 3 did. They made it. It's still hard. It's still a great game. It's my personal favorite. Of course, Dark Souls 1 is an experience. This feels less of an experience, more of a video game. But Dark Souls 1 is definitely an experience that I will never forget. But they found that balance between accessibility and difficulty. It's essentially a love letter to fans, and it is still accessible to new people. So they did a good job. Gotta give it to Miyazaki and his team again. They're incredible developers. They know what they're doing. So it's all good stuff. This is looking ugly right this second. There we go. That's good stuff. Okay, let's see here. So we got that. Right, I think there's a bonfire coming up. I'm not sure. It's either right up here or... Oh yeah, I forgot about this one, but might as well heal up real quick. Oh, that was good. That was really good. Get wrecked, get wrecked, get wrecked. Boom. Boom, boom, boom. I can't remember if these dudes stand up or not, but once we get this next bonfire, we're gonna call it a day for this one. So I've already recorded a lot. If you guys like The Binding of Isaac, go check it out. My video for that I uploaded my first playthrough. I was trying to record my voice, and hopefully this one actually captures it. But I was trying to record my voice, and it cut out because the turtle beaches I'm using are just kind of effed. There we go. Let's sit down on it. But check that out. I'm doing war games too. If you guys see one that you want me to play, let me know. Again, leave a like and subscribe if you like what you see. But in the meantime, I will see you guys later. Thank you for watching.